here, so we are gonna go phone route. I might not be able to see what you guys are saying, but we got to get this out of the way, because if we do not get this out of the way, it is just gonna get worse. The weather is supposed to get worse, so I'm gonna see how I can situate this phone. That's probably gonna be about the best we can do right there. We just need to catch one fish and get out of here, bros. It is raining, so we cannot bring Elon. We can't bring all that setup because it is not, the way we have it, it is not set up for rain. So, I'm telling you guys, it is just going to get worse. We tried to wait it out, see if we can get some kind of break. Right now there's a little bit of a break. We don't have a fish finder. We don't have anything. All we got is the bare minimum. We don't have mics. I mean, we do have the mics, but we can't use them because the mics are gonna get wet. So let's see if we can pick one off and then get off the water. You guys can't see on the other side. That storm is coming. There's supposed to be a severe threat, possibly a tornado, whatever the case is. We don't know. But while there is a little break, we are going to try and pick one off. All we need is one. There's floating eelgrass here. That's causing a problem. We brought 3 rods. And that is it. We're going to see how long our phone stays alive. I was hoping that the wind would have blown the eelgrass off, but it has not. I am on Lake Guntersville. A rainy Lake Guntersville. That's grass. Usually we show up with a different setup, but we had to go vertical because everything else would get wet and would get ruined. What up, Moon? What's happening? Remember, guys, we are just trying to pick one fish off before the weather gets extremely crazy, as it is intending to do. It's all good, homie. Just one bite, any bite. That's all we're looking for. Yo, good morning, Glenn. What's happening? A lot of eelgrass floating right here. We know that we are going to get soaked. How's the fishing? The fishing is... So far, we barely started, so we don't know. And hooks it, we plan to stay safe. Safety first, as always. We know it's just fishing, so we ain't looking to die to catch a fish. We are just dying to catch a fish. Hopefully we don't die, but let's catch a fish, end it, get back indoors. We're going to run this riprap real quick and see if we can't pick one off of here. What's up, Susie? Susie, there's multiple levels of royalty, so I might not be a king. I might just be, you know, some other form of royalty. But thank you for crowning me king. Grass. That was grass. That was a good hook set into some grass. But at least the hook set is on point. Susie, I will go without my crown as long as I can get my boat. That's what we're looking for, the boat. But right now, we're looking to boat a fish. And I apologize for the noise of the road, but there's nothing we can do about that. Our mics cannot get wet, so... Sometimes the grass tricks you, bro. What up, Krill? Yesterday down this riprap, we caught a fish. And we also saved a dog. At least we think we saved it. We don't know. Here we go, guys. Here's the bite that we were looking for. Let's see if we can land it, though. Let's see if we can land it, get it in the boat. And we did. Thank the good Lord that we caught this fish. And the streak continues, my dudes. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Now, in theory, we could get off the boat right now, or the kayak. Let's say. This fish is still feisty and green, homies. It did not want to come in just yet. Boom. There we have it, guys. Boom. The streak continues, bro. That is 30 times 4 plus some double-digit number of consecutive days of fishing and consecutive non-zeros. Thank the good Lord that we caught this fish. Thank the good Lord that we caught this fish. This is a healthy fish. Let's weigh it. It's probably only 2 pounds and change, but we will weigh it real quick. This fish still thinks he's swimming. Relax, dog. Relax. This fish still thinks he's swimming. Relax, dog. I need a better weight, player. All right. This fish came in. This fish is going crazy, bros. He is still green. This fish came in. I assume that my chat has frozen, but there we go, guys. This fish continues the streak of consecutive non-zeros. That's what's up. Thank the good Lord. I assume my chat is frozen because I assume that the homies would have already popped in and said some things. So it is my understanding that my chat is frozen, because the homies would already be getting down in the comments saying some things. Moderator, can you text me and let me know if the homies is shouting out that fish, because I cannot see any updated comments. Thank the good Lord, guys, that we continued our streak. We say, God willing, weather permitting. Well, this weather was not permitting. And we went out here and we handled business. Now, that right there, guys, was a 2-pound, 14-ounce fish. I don't know if you guys can see that. 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Not big. My last comment right here, moderator, is Hooks It John saying, good try. That is the last comment that I have on here. So thank the good Lord, and, well, I guess we gotta do it, dogs. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. Until, of course, reality hits. But it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. All right, let's get back to catching some fish. Where in the heck? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find turn my phone to vibrate. There it is. There it is. Now we're back. All right, guys, let's go back at it. We'll go at it for a little bit more. It is raining. Not a lot, but some. That is 30 times 4 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros. And some of them were close. We were afraid that my chat would freeze up, and it did. So, I mean, keep chatting, guys. I am getting the information sent to me from the moderator, so you guys can still chat it up. I'll respond as soon as I get them from the moderator. We had somebody honking. I don't know who that was. As you guys can tell, I do not have my hat on, but that's because I didn't want to get my hat soaked. Even though it's been soaked before, I just didn't feel like I wanted it to be soaked today. It makes no sense now that I think about it, but I didn't want it to get soaked. Stop looking into our soul. What are you talking about, Unlimited? When did that happen? Dead Rabbit is saying that the song is stuck in his head. That's what's up, dog. Let's hope that you have to hear it over and over again and that the streak continues. Well, you can remix it any way you see fit, Dead Rabbit. It works, bro. What the heck? Bros, I think this is where... Bros, that dog must have been left here, dudes. Like somebody, this is a throwback to yesterday's episode, bros. But I'm cruising by and look what I see here, bro. There's a little doggy stuffed animal right there and a dog bowl. So I kind of feel like that dog was left here yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but was left here just to fend for itself. Now that right there is a sad, sad state of affairs, bros. I looked over here and I was like, yo, what the heck is this dog doing here again? But it wasn't. It was this little doggy toy right there, bro, and a doggy bowl. So I kind of feel like they left the dog. Poor little dog. I don't know where that dog is now, but poor little dog. So let's get back to handling business. Oh yeah, guys, remember that this kayak could be yours at 100K subscribers. This kayak, this Hobie 360 drive right here, all this minus these sexy legs and this these fishing rods. This kayak could be yours if we ever reach 100K subscribers. So spread the word. This kayak will be given away. When I reach 100K, this kayak will be given away, homies. This is a Hobie Pro Angler 14 with a 360 drive. Usually I have a fish finder up front right there, but since it was raining, I didn't mess around putting it in. So anyways, all I'm saying is at 100K, we are giving this Hobie kayak away in a random drawing to somebody, one of the subscribers. I'm trying to read all the chat, bros. How many do I have? I only have 3,000 and change, bro. But we are looking to get to 100K. We're looking to get to 100K. I didn't mean to ruin your day, Moon, but I only report what I see on the water. Yo, what's up? The UK is in the house. What up, Prairie Dawn? What's happening? But one caveat about giving away this Hobie kayak is that whoever wins, you got to come and pick it up. Oh, thank you very much, Mikey. We've caught one, and that's all we had to do to keep the streak alive. The consecutive non-zero streak, and that sits at 30 times 4 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros. And we've been close, very close to not getting or not keeping the streak alive. Manos, what is happening? Greece is in the house. I would like to provide you guys a different angle of fishing, but this is the only angle I can provide, seeing as how it's raining. And I don't want my equipment to get messed up in the rain. So the audio, all that other stuff, this is the best we can do. I'm from the desert, bro. I didn't fish a lot as I was a kid. So whatever you are implying, dog, it had nothing to do with power lines. No skunks, my dude. That's what the streak is all about, bro. By my math, it is over 120 days of consecutive non-zeros. Where is my boat? Give away a John boat? What the heck, bro? Now subscribers, well, I think you subscribe, bro. Now the subscribers are requesting the prizes? Dang, dog. I thought I was cool giving away this kayak. I mean, it did cost me some money, a decent amount of money, but a John boat, That is the homies thinking that I am rich, bro. We'll stick with the kayak as the giveaway. Oh, there is a storm that's going to hit later on today. And that storm is why we are trying to get out of here, catch that fish, and get out. Bro, there is no winterization happening right now, or at least not that I know of. All I know is that somebody's trying to freeze the streak or something. Dudes, I was up at like 5 in the morning trying to beat the rain, but it was already raining. So I was like, all right, we got to figure something out. And we just played a little bit of double dutch with the rain. So we're jumping in right now. There's a little bit of rain. And then after that, we are going to jump out because that rain is supposed to show up and wind and all that. We'll see what happens. Well, yo, what's up, Brenda? What's happening? Oh, I agree with you right there. Blind, I agree with you. 10 mil, yeah, that's about a John boat at that point in time. Land of Steel Fishing, I appreciate you subbing, dog. That gets us closer to the Hobie Kayak giveaway. Now, we are very far away. I mean, we keep it real here, so I will tell you, we are very far away from giving this kayak. But this is the internet, so at any point in time, we could just wake up and next thing you know, yo, we're having a giveaway. So that giveaway, this kayak will also come with a Helix 7 Humminbird fish finder. The battery that I have right here, it comes with all kinds of stuff, bros. A live well for this Hobie kayak. Dudes, you guys ain't seen it, bro. This kayak is going to come fully equipped. I mean, it's not going to have a trolling motor, but that's what your pedal drive is for, guys. That's what I'm using right now. So yeah, it will get you on the water and chasing all them BBLs. Dude, that was one of the stupidest things I've done in my life. And by one of the stupidest things I've done in my life, bro. By one of the stupidest things I've done in my life, I mean buying the Mercedes-Benz, bro. Oh, that's what's up. Thanks for purchasing that, Faith. If you guys want some fish around and find out merch, you can get it at semperfish.net. Semperfish.net. But yeah, Moon, the dumbest thing I've done was buy that Benz. Not leave the door open. That was dumb. In the rain. Yeah, that was dumb. But the dumbest thing I've done was buying the Benz. Because I'm going to tell you, bro. So I'm going to tell you, bro, that when you buy a Mercedes-Benz and you go to the dealership, they should have a slogan. Because all they do, when you need to go get some work done, all they do is bends you over, bro. When you get out of there, you're like, what the heck? So in their Christmas commercials, where they're all like, oh, Mercedes-Benz, blah, 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 blah. They need to at least put it in the fine print. They need to put into the fine print, Mercedes bends you over. Come maintenance time. Because, dude, it costs a lot. Mercedes-Benz are basically the boats of land. They are the boats of land because every time you go to the Mercedes-Benz dealership, it costs you $1,000 on average, bro. So blind. I don't stream on TikTok, or I don't do stuff on TikTok because I'm just gonna be outright. I do not have the fondest I do not have the fondest let me try and find the word that'll fit this here. The fondest, we might even have to change fondest. I do not have the best image I don't have the best image of the Chinese government, so I hesitate to provide the Chinese government any of my information. I don't feel comfortable providing that to them. That is a Chinese-owned company, and at any point in time, they can say, yo, bro, hand over to China all this Vato's information. So I don't trust them, so I don't really mess around with TikTok. Now, if it was an American-owned company, yes, they're still getting my information. But potentially, it's for less nefarious reasons. That's grass. Bros, this is... looks pretty nice, but this is grass, guys. If you guys ever wondered if it was grass, I can assure you this is grass. We got some hydrilla. I understand that utilizing TikTok does have the potential. It has the potential of blowing someone up overnight, right? But it also has the potential of essentially blowing someone up overnight. I don't know. So I don't really have a great trust of the Chinese government. It might be just me personally. Dude, I couldn't see what the estimate was, but I'm assuming that it's going to be about $900 for, well, let's say $700 for the light. And then $400 for labor, so you're looking at $1,100. Yeah, bro, sometimes we make bad choices. Faith is right, bro. Once we learned about the Mercedes bends you over, the alleged Mercedes bends you over process, then we were all like, oh, this is stupid. Why did we get this? Why did we get this vehicle? But you don't know about it until so, yeah, they have potentially had a deal that TikTok's going to be either like bought by an American company or majority or whatever, but we got to see the inner workings of that to understand whether that is still not just Chinese owned under a different name. It does cost you $0, bro. It costs you $0, but the 20K, we won't even discuss the 20K. Dang, bro. I left all my other baits at home because I thought that I was just going to be able to fish right there. Oh, a second blind? Yo, what up, blind? We're going to get a little confused with however many blinds we have here. This is going to get weird. 2 blinds in the chat. Now I feel like I'm blind. I got blindsided. All right, I'm going to go to the bridge real quick, guys. I got blindsided by the number of blinds in the chat. This got weird. So we'll let you guys see the riprap area. This is the riprap area that we were fishing. You guys can see the, I hope my camera might be dirty on the other side, but you guys can see that eelgrass that I was contending with. That's the stuff that gets in your crankbaits as you are fishing this area. You guys can see it right there, just floating around. Makes it a little hard for you to run a crankbait through here because that eelgrass causes an issue. And it's little bits and pieces here and there. Like it'll have a spot where it'll clear up, like right here, and then we'll throw for a little bit. Let's throw for a little bit right here. Dang, bro. Hey, well, at least I got the, hey, bro, do I get a prize for getting close to what the light cost? Do I get a prize for guessing almost exactly what the light cost? All right, guys, we're going to run this little bit of riprap. There's not that much eelgrass on there. We just needed the one fish, and we did catch that one fish, so thank God that the streak is still alive. And, I mean, for that matter, thank God that we are still alive because a storm could have come through here and caused all kinds of issues, but it hasn't just yet. It does intend to come through here, but not as of yet. We're going to go fish this bridge in a second. What's happening, River Lights? What's up? Bro, all this could end if Freedom would just call us and say, hey, bro, your boat's ready. But we have not gotten that call. I'm getting some of that eelgrass. Eelgrass. Oh, fishing always creates good vibes, dog. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta catch up on this chat real quick. Moderator, just FYI, I gotta charge my... What up, Tater? I gotta charge my watch. Says it's got 1 day, but it's about to not have 1 day. The dog is still out in the streets, Unlimited. We couldn't catch the dog. We could only get it to go into the woods. But I can tell you, it is not on the riprap anymore, so that's good. We are fishing out of a Hobie Kayak. This Hobie Kayak will be given away to a random subscriber in a random giveaway at 100,000 subscribers. We are way far from that. But we can always dream. Dream of the fact that you guys could have this Hobie Kayak. Yo, Moon, I was at least expecting like an attaboy, bro. That just tells you that I have too much experience with freaking auto problems. If I could know how much a headlight runs, then okay, bro, I got problems. All right, guys, we so far have 1 fish off of this riprap, which is surprising. I would have expected more, but one is good enough. We are not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Oh, yes, Tater. You missed that, bro. It was one of the saddest things. It was one of the saddest things that I have seen in the last few days, bro. There was a little doggy toy and a doggy bowl. So I hate to say it, but I almost feel like somebody left that dog here. It was super sad, bro, because now it gets even more sad because we separated that dog from its, I guess, its only memory of its owners or of its old life. So it just gets sadder and sadder, guys. And remember, guys, we have those BBL Plus giveaways. Now, right now, it's going to be a little harder because we're in a kayak with no fish finder or anything like that. But, Brad, what's up, man? It's a little harder, but we have the BBL Plus giveaways, and BBL stands for Big Bass Live. And if we catch a 4, 5, 6, or 7 pound bass, we give away a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Now, right now, we're trying to find a 5 pounder because we do them in sequential order. So we're trying to find a 5 pounder that will give away. This one happens to be $50, but that is because the winner of the, dang it, something just hit me right there. The winner of the 4-pound BBL Plus said roll it into the next one. So we did. So the 5 pounder will be a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. SB, what's happening? Oh, SB, his PB is 5 pounds. That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Getting out there catching those BBLs. Dudes, I didn't bring any sun covers or anything because I was like, yo, bro, I should be okay. I'm not going to be out there long. We're going to cruise, guys. Well, at least to let you guys see while we're cruising what we're seeing. It looks like the camera is dirty. Definitely dirty. Sorry, guys. Maybe that was a filter. Maybe that was a filter so that the doggy scene looked a little sadder. Not that we wanted it to be sadder, but it was a sad scene. Where am I fishing, bro? We are fishing out here in Lake Guntersville. So we are going to go fish this corner of the bridge right here, and we are going to try and get ourselves a BBL plus. Let's see what happens. Now remember, guys, I only have my phone. We are at 53% battery. Eric Jr., what's up? What's happening, dog? All right, we have a shaky head on this rod right here. I'm telling you, Moon, I think that filter was to make it sad when we saw that puppy dog toy right there. So, sorry if I made it sadder. What's sadder than a dude out here in the rain fishing on a kayak when he should be on his boat? Nothing against kayaks, but I got a boat that I'm trying to get back. We've been waiting for it for a while, and that's the sad part. I should probably quit yelling. All right, we are throwing a shaky head. SB Bros, appreciate that, dude. Remember, bro, remember about the subscriber giveaway at 100K. Now, every 500 subscribers, we also have another subscriber giveaway, and it is for a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Bro, I didn't do anything to my boat. It is a trim switch. That's all it is, dude. Kumar, what's happening? It is a trim switch. That's what we're waiting for to get fixed. That's it. We're not replacing a power head or anything like that. But it is just that one trim switch, dudes. At least from my understanding, it is that one trim switch, bro. I don't know what is taking so long. Right now, we could be cruising the world with silver. We are letting this shaky head drop down and step down the corner of this riprap. So I don't know if this is the area where the Bassmaster Classics were won, dog. I'm not sure if it's this one. Because one of them... did you say Bassmaster Classics or just Bassmaster Elites? SB, I am fishing for largemouth or, spotted bass. You might catch a rare smallmouth, but not here, dog. Not in this location. Dude, but it is not the hydraulics or anything like that, bro. It is just the trim switch, dude. It is, from my what I felt, it was just a trim switch, dog. All it needed to do was be replaced and we would be good to go, because it kept on going up. And the only way to stop it from going up was to, was to push the down button on it. Well, bro, so here's the thing. I have the warranty for the Mercury engine. So at that point in time, if I paid for the warranty and then I'm doing the work, well, what did I just do? I paid myself. Well, I paid them for myself to do the work. I don't know about that. You talking about Hank Cherry fishing the riprap? Because I don't remember the other classic, but I think it was Hank Cherry. Because the other one that I remember, and I don't know if he's a classic winner, but I remember Randy Howell winning something on Guntersville, but that area is a little bit different. All right, so I don't know the depth right now. I have experience here, so I can kind of feel out where I need to be, but I can't read out to you guys what the depth is or anything like that, because right now I didn't load up my fish finder. Dude, the last few times out, for whatever reason, like, we've only caught one fish to keep the streak alive. So, we ain't gonna feel sad because we caught one fish. We are thankful. I wish I had a better angle for you guys, but this is the best that I can do because Like, it was raining. We're not usually in a kayak setup, so we don't have a lot of fancy kayak camera angles. I guess now that I'm throwing this oh, that is true, Moon. We were on a dog rescue. So, being the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, we didn't get to fish a lot. But, oh, and we did miss that other one. It jumped out of the water and then got off on some eelgrass. I do like this spot right here because I have not had to pedal, and I've been holding my position. All right, Unlimited might have just got us all banned from freedom. He revoked our freedom. Oh, I forgot. I got a little... Well, so here's the thing, Blind. I've kept my streak alive. Now you gotta undo your streak. All right, guys, let's take a look at this cloud formation that we got over here. As you guys can see, it is getting gloomy over there. The clouds are starting to look like what's going on. So I can kind of hold on to this. Oh, I am well aware of the fact that phones and water do not mix, bro. So I'm gonna try and one-hand reel anything that comes in. We've done this before, it's not a problem, but we gotta hook the fish first. And then we make the magic happen. Somebody checking out my rod? Ah, somebody noticed my rod. This is a G Loomis NRX Plus. We are throwing a Berkeley Max Hit Worm on a quarter ounce ball head. Dang it. I think I was just hung up right there, guys. I don't think it was a fish. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. All right, I had to adjust the Hobie controls. So look, guys, that was a fish right there. These are the Hobie controls right here. This is the 360 drive. All you got to do is turn this handle off here, the one that says 360. You just turn that handle right there, and it'll change the direction that the pedals are pointing. And then all you got to do is pedal these little pedals right here, and then boom, you're able to move forward or backwards or any direction that you would like. And that is how we get down here on the water. I think the fish that I missed were not big. And as soon as I get out to the other side of the bridge, I'm gonna check it out. It's a little breezier over there, but actually, you know what? So Colin, that 360 drive is pimp, bro. It is, but nobody wants to win it, dog. Nobody wants to win it. So I'm just letting it stair step down the side of this riprap. That was riprap. That was riprap. Cherry, what's happening? All right, let's go to the other side. I do have a little, hold on. I'm gonna switch the view real quick because I'm gonna toss out this terrible view for you guys. I apologize, but there's nothing I can do. We're in a kayak and it's raining, or it's about to, or it did, whatever the case is. it was raining. So now I'm throwing a Kayak. A little swim bait jig head with a Kayak. Jody, we are fishing Lake Guntersville. I'm slowly rolling a 3/16 ounce swim bait through this riprap to see if we get any bites. We're now inside the bridge. Got some eelgrass. We usually can't get this close to the bridge. We're gonna go under the bridge and through the other side. I might as well show you guys what it looks like. This is the bridge that we usually can't get under. I think I see, I don't know, I don't think there's a fish. Could have been fish or eelgrass, one or the other, but there was no time travel, dog, because we had signal the entire time. No pun intended. Hold on. We're gonna have to position the Kayak because we got current blowing us into the into the bottom of the bridge, so we don't want that. We're gonna try and position ourselves in a fashion that allows us to hold right here. Now, I don't know how much time we have left, guys, because my phone, we're on phone battery. Fast fishing, what's up? We're on the phone's battery, so we only have so much time left. You like the blue leggings, dog? They gotta go with the outfit, bro. I'll show you the rest of my fit in a second. I got a match, dog. The fish don't like for them to be caught with somebody who ain't got no style, bro. You guys are gonna be part of my hook set or my hook release over here. Check it out, bro. Look at that fit right there. Ooh. Uh-oh, my shaky head's getting caught. This is a very familiar spot because it feels like it's moving and then it doesn't move and then it moves. I don't know what that is right there. Who knows what that's all about? Well, let's move further down this area and we'll see if that riprap has any eelgrass on it. What was that? Is it a fish or was it eelgrass? Uh-oh. This one might be the end of my shaky head. It's not. The shaky head lives. All right, let's see how much eelgrass there is right here. Might not be fruitful, but let's see. Because I don't understand how there can be eelgrass on both sides. This makes no sense. But let's find out. Definitely eelgrass. Floating eelgrass. Bro, the whistle is required by law. So, I gotta stay legit. Now, it might not be required on the life vest, but that's the best place to put it so I can make sure that I don't forget it. Because that I might forget real easy. floating eelgrass here. Floating eelgrass, son of a fish. All right, let's cruise and see how far this floating eelgrass exists. Still floating, still floating. All right, so there's floating eelgrass all right here. That does not bode well for our success. So let's check the other side. This is definitely the calm before the storm. But again, guys, we can only go till my phone's battery dies. Remember, guys, you could win this kayak if we ever reach 100K subscribers. You could win this kayak. Heck, I'll even throw these leggings in there for you, bro, because I don't think I would need them after that. I don't think I would need them, so you could have these leggings. These shoes, probably not. They're kind of cool. Yeah, you'd be able to win all this minus the rods and the baits that are in here. All this and more, bros. There's some stuff that is not shown here, like the live well, stuff like that. All right, let's slow our roll here. I'm gonna put you guys back in this mode, whatever that mode is. Steve, it is a different configuration because it is raining, or it was. So, I couldn't put Elon out because the setup that I have is not waterproof. And I don't mean Elon, I mean the setup that I have to power Elon is not waterproof. So we had to go with that is a well. Now the live well could be a bait live well. I used it as a fish live well. I mean, it can be in there, bros. So the way it works is it sucks up water from the lake and just circulates it. It just circulates the water. It's got a battery and all kinds of stuff, and it just sucks up water and gives the fish new water. It's pretty pimp, bro. Yeah, bro. I have to have leggings, bro. I have to remain modest. You think I'm gonna be out here without leggings like a floozy? No, bro. I got leggings. I'd rather look like a fool than a floozy, bro. Give me the leggings all day. Son of a fish. This is what happens, guys, when you leave baits hanging around. Instead of properly putting them away. All right, so there's no real eelgrass problems here. At least we got a shot right here. We are grinding this square bill crankbait all along the riprap. There's one. It's not big, but it is a fish. It is looking like a little Juan. Let's see if we can get it into the boat or kayak, whatever you want to call it. Hooked on the side of the mouth. Let's see if we just flip them into the kayak. And there we go, guys. That is our second fish. It is a dark fish. This is one of the darkest bass we've ever caught. Now, this is probably why they're called black bass. This fish right here is dark. Look at that, guys. What the heck? Dang, bro. Darkness. Darkness. Whoa. This fish right here, bro. Darkness. What the heck is this? This is one of the darkest bass I've ever seen in my life. Let's try and get a little light on it right here. Bro, darkness. Look at that fish. That is super dark. What? It ain't a big fish, but that is one of the darkest fish I've ever seen in my life. Go on about your business, homie. All right, let's get back in the game. Bass fishing, whenever you have your own kayak, you can put your rods any way you'd like, dog. I'll place them how I like, and you place them how you like, dog. And hopefully you win this kayak, so then you can lay them exactly the way you want. And then you could be like, see, I told him the way he had his rods was wrong. Or whatever you want to do, dog. Oh, you know it, dog. Unlimited. Darkness. Darkness. In fact, I kind of feel like I'm right now with my feet, and I'll be like, you can afford another Hobie. You rich? But no, bro. I don't want to do that. Colin, cocaine is a hell of a drug. As always, kids, say no to drugs. Just, I'll tell you what, it is getting hot out here. It's getting hot in here. But we are getting a little more eelgrass out here, so that kind of sucks. Floating eelgrass, I'll tell you what. Ah, you're right, dog. Ah, solar winds, I forgot. If I would have waited, we could have verified if it was 2-1. Dang it. That's on me, dog. My bad. Dang it. We got the scale to weigh it, and I didn't weigh it. Yeah, what's up? A huge boulder right next to me, dudes. I don't usually get this close to it, but what up, dog? What's happening? Nice to meet you, Boulder. What that is doing right there, I don't know. Well, some people call it a boulder, but I'd call that a rock. I'll probably pick that up and do whatever I got to do with it. But anyways, we're about to hit the rock over here on this side. So let's focus a little bit, guys. We're out here to catch fish, not to look at boulders or rocks. Ah, I did miss one right there. Let's see if we can't catch a third one. Yeah, bro. I never put my feet on. Whoops. I never put my feet on the Hobie Drive. Yeah. Yeah, I put my feet on the Hobie Drive. There's a little bit of like slime here, but as long as I stay away from it, we should be good. Just a tad bit of eelgrass, nothing too crazy. All right, guys, we have about 4% battery left. Let's ride it out. Let's see how many more we can catch before that battery dies. And then after that, we will be hunkering down for the storms that are supposed to show up. Later on today. Bessie Murphy. Darkness. Let me take a look at something. Is that a rock underwater? Yeah. All right. I thought that was a fish that I just missed, but it was my bait going over a rock. That's a rock. Definitely a rock. When it moves the kayak like that, oh yeah, that's a rock. It's either a rock or I'm going for a ride. That's right. I've been kicked out of better kayaks than this. If you guys don't know what we're referring to, we are referring to a Dave Chappelle skit. Whoops. No other fish. What's up? Woo! It's a little toasty. No sun covers, nothing. We're about to get baked out here. Plus, I haven't had a drink of water. Baked, dehydrated. You guys are currently using my water gallon as a stand. What was that? Probably some of that slime that I just slapped off my hooks. Unlimited's going to the bus. When he comes back, we'll probably be gone because battery will eventually die. Dude, that show was just cool all around, bro. It was extremely funny. This is a good side to be just drifting down, but not a bite. Other than the Bassie Murphy. Bassie Murphy down there was the only bite. I would have expected a little bit more out of this side, but oh well. It ain't panning out. We'll go back the other way. We went quite a ways, and I'll get my water gallon from you guys so I can drink some water and then